Welcome to our YouTube video. Today, we'll take a deep dive into the fascinating world of Baroque and Rococo fashion, exploring the distinct styles that emerged during the 17th and 18th centuries in Europe. From the opulence of Baroque to the whimsy of Rococo, we'll explore the intricate details, sumptuous fabrics, and exquisite accessories that define these iconic fashion eras. Join us as we unravel the rich history, influences, and aesthetics of Baroque and Rococo fashion, and discover how these timeless styles continue to inspire fashion and design today. Let's dive in. Baroque and Rococo fashion were two distinct styles of clothing that emerged during the 17th and 18th centuries in Europe. Both styles were known for their elaborate and ornate designs, but they differed in their overall aesthetics, silhouettes, and influences. Baroque fashion, 17th century. Baroque fashion emerged in the 17th century, primarily in Western Europe, during the Baroque period, which was characterized by a grand, opulent, and theatrical style. Baroque fashion was heavily influenced by the art and architecture of the time, which featured intricate details, bold colors, and exaggerated forms. The clothing of this era was designed to make a statement and convey power, wealth, and status. Silhouettes. The silhouettes of Baroque fashion were characterized by elaborate and exaggerated shapes. Men's fashion featured wide, padded shoulders, fitted waistcoats, and knee-length coats with flared skirts. Women's fashion featured tightly fitted bodices with low necklines, wide pannier skirts that created a bell shape, and voluminous sleeves. Hoop skirts, or panniers, were worn to create a wide, rounded shape around the hips, which was a distinctive feature of Baroque fashion. Fabrics. Baroque fashion favored rich and luxurious fabrics, such as silk, velvet, and brocade, which were often embellished with elaborate embroidery, lace, and metallic threads. These fabrics were used to create elaborate patterns and designs, such as floral motifs, scrolls, and geometric shapes. Colors. Baroque fashion was characterized by rich and bold colors, such as deep reds, royal blues, and vibrant greens. These colors were often used in combination with gold and silver metallic accents to create a sense of opulence and luxury. Accessories. Accessories played an important role in Baroque fashion. Men often wore large, ornate wigs, hats with feathers, and lavish jewelry, such as rings, brooches, and buckles. Women also wore elaborate wigs, as well as jewelry, such as necklaces, earrings, and bracelets. Hand fans were also popular accessories for women, which were used not only for practical purposes but also as fashion statements. Rococo fashion, 18th century. Rococo fashion emerged in the 18th century, primarily in France, during the Rococo period, which was characterized by a more playful, whimsical, and delicate style. Rococo fashion was heavily influenced by the arts and literature of the time, which featured romanticized and pastoral themes. The clothing of this era was lighter, softer, and more comfortable than Baroque fashion, reflecting the changing social attitudes and tastes of the time. Silhouettes. The silhouettes of Rococo fashion were characterized by softer and more flowing lines compared to the exaggerated shapes of Baroque fashion. Men's fashion featured fitted coats with narrower shoulders, shorter waistcoats, and knee-length breeches. Women's fashion featured loose-fitting bodices with low necklines, natural waistlines, and flowing skirts. Hoop skirts became smaller and were worn to create a more rounded shape at the hips rather than a wide bell shape. Fabrics. Rococo fashion favored lighter and softer fabrics, such as silk, muslin, and lace, which were used to create delicate and airy designs. Fabrics were often pastel in color and featured floral motifs, small-scale patterns, and lace trimmings. Colors. Rococo fashion was characterized by light and delicate colors, such as pale pinks, soft blues, and creamy whites. These colors were often used in combination with delicate floral patterns and lace trims to create a romantic and feminine look. Accessories. Accessories in Rococo fashion were smaller and more delicate compared to Baroque fashion. Men often wore smaller wigs, tricorn hats, and carried walking sticks. Women's accessories included delicate gloves, small handbags, and dainty fans made of feathers or lace. Hairstyles. Hairstyles in Rococo fashion were lighter and less extravagant compared to the large and elaborate wigs of the Baroque period. Women's hairstyles were often soft and curled, with loose ringlets framing the face, adorned with ribbons, flowers, and feathers. Men's hairstyles were shorter and more natural, often styled with powdered wigs that were less voluminous than those of the Baroque period. Makeup. Makeup in Rococo fashion was more natural and subtle compared to the heavy and dramatic makeup of the Baroque period. Women wore lighter makeup with a focus on a natural complexion, rosy cheeks, and light-colored lips. Men typically did not wear makeup, and a natural look was favored. Overall aesthetic. The overall aesthetic of Rococo fashion was characterized by a lighter, softer, and more playful style compared to the grandiose and opulent style of Baroque fashion. Rococo fashion was influenced by romanticized and pastoral themes, with an emphasis on delicate and whimsical designs, while still conveying a sense of elegance and refinement. Influences: Baroque fashion was influenced by the grandeur of the Baroque period's art and architecture, as well as the prominent role of the church and monarchy during that time. Rococo fashion, on the other hand, was influenced by changing social attitudes and tastes, a growing interest in nature and the countryside, as well as the rise of the middle class in Europe. In conclusion, Baroque and Rococo fashion were two distinct styles that emerged during the 17th and 18th centuries in Europe. Baroque fashion was known for its opulence, grandeur, and theatricality, with elaborate shapes, rich fabrics, bold colors, and lavish accessories. Rococo fashion, on the other hand, was characterized by a softer, lighter, and more playful style, with flowing lines, delicate fabrics, pastel colors, and smaller accessories. Both styles reflected the social, cultural, and artistic influences of their time and continue to be appreciated for their unique aesthetics in the world of fashion and design. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of Baroque and Rococo fashion. We hope you enjoyed learning about the intricate details and unique styles of these iconic eras. If you want to stay updated with more fascinating fashion content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We look forward to bringing you more engaging videos in the future. Thank you for your support.